figure this out. Okay, so I guess first thing, let me know if you can hear me, if it's loud enough, that kind of thing. Loud and clear, okay. And then next thing, I'm actually gonna turn this down in case I fucking blow you guys up. Can you hear any music? Real quiet. Okay, let me just get this right. Alright, this should be louder. Can you hear me okay on top of the music, or turn it up? We hear it now. Okay. What do you think? Volumes? More music, less voice, more voice, less music? What do you think? Put it a little louder. Louder music. Okay. We're figuring this out. Okay. Turn everything up. It's all quiet. Okay, there should be camera is normal again. Okay, that's good. Let me close all this fucking dumb shit that I had to fix. Alright, now next thing is how to make sure that you can see what. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a logic file. Okay. I think we are safe to get some shit, so I guess what's up? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are, and let me know what where do you want to start? We're talking dark project files, any of those songs. Still. Okay, yeah, let's start with still. Let me go find that. Close, sure. Yeah, I'm on a MacBook Pro from I think 2021. Okay, let me change this thing so you can see the actual. Oh, you're in my fucking calendar now? What the fuck? Just ignore whatever you see on the screen. I should black that shit out. All right. Well, let's see what we got. I guess let me know volume levels if yeah, this might be louder than what I was trying to play before. So I've got beach ball and OBS. Okay, so we can at least, if this is working, we can just go through the project file. So let me think about this. The star of this song was obviously the sample chop. This was made, I think it was just like random contact. What was it? I don't even know what this is. Glass bow. Oh, this is landforms. Okay, Slate and Ash. You can tell I made this a long time ago, the original. That is actually what it started as. Just hitting random fucking keys, I think. No. So. Oh, that was literally it. Wow. Okay, so from this fucking mess. Raise up my mic volume. I got my OBS is fucking dead though. Turn it down. Okay, I can turn down Logic easier. My OBS is fucking frozen, so we'll probably have this one project file. I'll have to go offline and fucking fix that and come back. Let me know. Is that better? Blend. Nice. Makes it track loud still. Okay. Let's go almost 10. Okay, so I made this fucking disgusting contact. I think I was like just playing, trying to find some cool combinations, because this plugin, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of adaptive, so like all of the sounds and samples are already moving and like have their own thing, so you can't really just play chords like you normally would. I reckon it's probably when I simplified it over here that I actually used the chop from, yeah. Anyway, so that got bounced in place into a sampler, just a Logic default thing, and you can hear me like recording in MIDI, looking for like the right kind of combinations of different notes. Oh, the VSTs don't show. That's annoying. Yeah, if I had a second screen, it would make this way easier, but I unfortunately do not. You're just gonna have to trust me that I'm showing you the VSTs. So, okay, that's good to know. This is what I'm talking about. My contact session here is Slate and Ash landforms, which is a really cinematic and like, I don't know, for what I do it's kind of not really that useful. I think this is probably the only instance of it in the whole album, but you know, for other stuff it could be super useful. Yeah. Yeah, you can see me just like fucking around finding the right combination of things, and that turns into this. And originally the song was essentially this non-stop, and maybe there was a bass coming in and out, but that it's kind of how it went the whole time. We have not too many things to look at. I cut in the camera noise from the 365 video. I don't know if you can hear that, but I don't know, it added like a really nice texture. I'm gonna totally fuck this up and not save the project file, so this is a fun little synth. Probably more basses than I would ever usually layer, to try and get just the right level of thickness and width, because really once we have the whole start of the song is literally just this and maybe the drums wherever they are. I guess it's mostly this. And sounds kind of weird, to be honest. Why does that sound weird to me? What inspired the Brazilian drums? I think it's something I've been flirting with a lot. You know, a lot of my things I was playing around producing that, you know, didn't make the album or were just for fun. I remixed some songs, like, and a lot of it was quite Bylafunk inspired around this time. Someone showed me that I think it's Parado no Bailao. I think it was 2020, 2021 or something, and someone showed me like the YouTube music video for that track. I think it probably had like less than 100,000 views, and they showed me that. They showed me some MC Pikachu track, a few things, and it fucking blew my mind. It really felt like I was listening to music from the future. Mad thing was that like my friend's little sister, a couple years ago, you know, years after someone had shown me that song, we were at like kind of like a house party, but it was at a music studio. It was kind of a strange circumstance, to be honest, in London. My friend's little sister sang it, and I was like, how do you know that song? And because in my head it was like this weird niche like Brazilian thing, and she was like, oh, it's like viral on TikTok. It's like all these like football players have like edits to this song. And then I looked up the song again on YouTube, and it's on like probably millions of views. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while. And I saw it was kind of cool to see how the world really embraced or is embracing, you know, I guess that specific strain of Brazilian music. But I thought it was super inspiring, so I guess that's where the drums came from. We have, I think this is literally just, I mean, think I had this in another project file, but it was pretty much just this loop. So I think that's why there's not so much processing going on here, because I took this from another project file of mine, added extra just more solid low end on some of the kicks, basically. I wanted that kick to like stomp through and kind of crush everything. Got some extra, like, love this, extra little percussion. Sango's sample pack, shout out. Just fun shit. And so the whole song is basically until the first chorus, just like, that's it. It's like 2 sounds. It's just drums basically, and that fucking loop. And so that's why this bass was so important, because this is like this and the vocoder is what changes the game. This is like a totally underrated sound. This is one of my favorite sounds from the whole album. Acoustic guitar, vocoder, master place. There we go. Yeah, I'll just play this by itself actually. This feels like One O Tricks Point Never, Magic One O Tricks Point Never, Magic OPN like album to me. It's like, it just takes the song from being this like static, loopy, I don't know, and it just opens it up. I feel like it goes into like slow motion once we get to this point. 'Cause we want what we want, but it's never enough to I just wanna let you know. So someone asked me about vocal processing. I have kind of been using the same vocal I guess general processing idea since No Future. So I got, I'm not in my own studio, I wish I could show you the gear, but I got a Browner VM1 microphone, and it goes into a BAE, which is like a fake Neve preamp. It's one of the ones with the EQ on it, so it does a little bit of EQ. It goes into I use an RME interface in my studio, and that has a little bit of compression on it. And this is not gonna show you the windows, which is really annoying. Is there a way I don't want to fuck with it and accidentally leak my calendar again, but so this is Vladislav Gonkarov limiter number 6. My friend Murta from if any of you go way back from the Ryan NZ forums, sent me this. It's a free compressor, limiter, kind of saturator, clipper, multi thing. He sent me it, I don't know, 2013, and it's been the first thing on my vocal chains ever since then. Why do I actually don't really use the limiting function. So it's got a comp, it's got a kind of a DS, it's got a clipper, and I just like how it sounds. So mainly it's like 3 point, I think my preset, I'll tweak it, depending on the song, but the preset, like the standard thing when I load my, like you can see here, it's like my Vox whatever chain, it's like 3.8, ratio of 3.8, and like I'll adjust. Logic is great because I'll actually just adjust the actual clip volume to kind of be hitting into that first compressor, right? So this it's pretty hot. Sometimes when I'm in here, it's like up as far as like plus 12, or if it's the real room vocal vibe, sometimes it's like plus 20. That's actually minus, but you know, songs like the end of Ghost in the Shell or whatever, and it like helps to pick up all of the room noise and the kind of the fun little details of that. But go in here, more comp. I actually like doing a good bit of compression before the auto tune, which you can't see. I keep forgetting. It changes how the auto tune reacts to me. Can you hear the vocal as I enable use plugin? I can definitely do that. But yeah, this first to whatever 6 plugins is basically my preset, and with this EQ, and then I'll kind of add stuff as the track needs. But like the basic compression, sometimes I don't have this going at all. I kind of towards the end of working on this album started doing less, and like I went into that preset and kind of updated it, and you know, took back the amount of RVoxes going on, all of that kind of shit. But oh, is it frozen again? What's my retune speed like? Depends. Anywhere from like 5 for like the really auto-tune sound to, I don't know, if I want it to feel supernatural, like 30 or 40. But most of the preset is like 15, just like, you know, a medium place if I'm doing just scratch vocals or whatever. Sometimes I wouldn't really go faster. It's kind of like the fastest it would be like 14 or 15, unless I'm going like 5 to, it would never be 0, but that's kind of like the max it would be, unless I'm going for like a hard tune kind of sound. So vocals with and without effects. What is my retune on this one? This one's actually 11, so this might be fucking gnarly to listen to with nothing. That sounds like it's clipping. What's up with that? I'm only mad 'cause I love you. First thing. I'm only mad 'cause my headphones sound like it's clipping. Does it sound like it's clipping to you? That's so weird. I wish maybe that's an OBS issue. I'm only mad 'cause what was off? This is. I'm only mad 'cause I love you. That's so strange. I sync super close to the mic, so I'm always carving out a lot of the low mids. I wish you could see the fucking plugin window. Yeah, this is all a bit cooked, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe we should reschedule this for when I can have a second screen and you can see all of the actual windows, and it'll make more sense as I'm talking through shit. More stable internet connection would be nice too. I'll finish off this project file maybe with some other stuff. But yeah, I can maybe like the more nitty gritty you know, producery talk, plugins, whatever. It's kind of dumb that you can't see them. I don't know why I turn off the plugins and it sounds like it's clipping. It's very weird to me. But yeah, I guess the story of this track is that's essentially it, and it's all about sidechain and kind of negative space. So I'm using Pro C for the sidechain. As you can see, vocal sidechaining. This looks a bit ridiculous, but this is like the effects send, and basically the vocal is sidechaining the effects, so they kind of dip out of the way, and the vocals back in, so they can kind of interplay nicely. I usually have, as you can see here, like that's the verse is a separate thing. I'll have like a bunch of different tracks, you know, slightly different settings if I did the takes on different days or want a different vibe, and that's why I end up with like stacks of Pro Cs, because that'll be one vocal, two vocals, and other project files it'll be even more. That's probably for the kick drum. Oh, it says there actually. That's the whole loop. We get into Guitar World here. There is another ARP that is also something I really love. I wanted to highlight, if I could remember where the fuck it is in my project file. So I should have gone through and hidden all the tracks that I'm not using. Oh yeah, here's the vocal chops. It's kind of like a duck, low key. Oh yeah, these two sounds together, I fucking adore. Just a lot of fun stuff that I love happening at the same time. And the build section, just delayed gratification as far as in the track. But yeah, alright, this has kind of been shitty. I'm sorry, it's been such a mess. Let me figure this out better. I did do a test yesterday and it worked fine. I don't know why I had so many internet issues right now. So my apologies. It's also annoying because when I'm looking at Logic, I can't see the chat either. So this is just like not an ideal way to run this. But yeah, all right, let's reschedule this. I will figure my shit out and talk to you soon. But Dark is out. Thank you for listening to it. Thank you for coming to say hi. And yeah, catch you next time. This is fun. My OBS is frozen. I don't even know how to go offline now. I guess Force quit OBS. Alright, peace.